So if I tell you data science as a future, there are unending possibilities which are available, and you just need to know certain concepts which can lead you with really good jobs, opportunities, and so on. So here we have regression, clustering, forecasting, which can be performed. These are algorithms which can be performed with the help of programming languages like Python and R program, and certain tools like TensorFlow, Keras. Not just this, but some part of business intelligence and data visualization, which can be done with Tableau, which happens to be one of the leading softwares in the world. And there are a lot of opportunities wherein you would be given chance to deal with data, be it in the form of cleansing of data, data mining, or data transformation. What are those? How do you do it? Everything would be taken a look at step by step. And we can also see and check upon statistical measures. What is data modeling, and how do you structure your business problems using the previously mentioned tools like R, Python, Tableau, and so on. Now, coming to the roles which are offered, there are these roles right in front of you, but these are just a few that you see over here. I mean, analytics consultant, manager of analytics, data analyst, data scientist, you know, uh, AI engineer, statistician, research executive, and reporting analyst, data engineer, ML engineer. These are already there, but not just these 10, but there are a lot of, big list of roles that are offered. And with changes in times, the industries would realize that we have need for more positions, and so they come up with. And also according to the industry where you are in, if you are working upon finance as an analyst, you become a financial analyst in that case, right? Or a healthcare analyst, or so on and so forth. The list is big. So the industries, again, what you see here is a small chunk of industries which are applicable. However, there is a big list again that we have, right from healthcare to fashion. In healthcare, there can be there can be subcategories here also. I mean, it can be analysis for the patients, for analysis for the diseases or the problems that the patient is facing, or it can be pharmaceutical analysis, right, in terms of medicines, or in terms of the accounts of healthcare industry. So it can be anything. So there are subdivisions in each industry as well, right? We have fashion, we have cyber security, legal, retail, telecommunication, insurance, digital marketing, so on and so forth. The list is big. Nowadays, even in the entertainment industry, what will work, what won't work, all those kinds of analysis. The banking sector uses it in a very immense and wide manner. Coming from the in banking background, I would know that there is financial analysis, there is data analysis, and then there would be production related details, there would be retail and e-commerce, and so many other analysis that we would want to do. And linking with it with IT or fintech, and then you have finance, sorry, you have media and news, automotive. So the list is big. Coming to the course structure, well, the course has been designed and structured in such a manner that even programmers and non-programmers both can do it. So we have ensured that we are covering everything right from the basics and scratch, and then we begin with simple terms like statistics. Then we work upon advanced and business statistics for data science. We work with R programming. It's R programming is something which is really very important if in case you happen to become a data scientist. This is one place wherein R would come into picture, because it was built up by statisticians as a programming language. R was built up by statisticians, and this is the reason why it has got immense value in the analysis industry. And then we have data science with Python, which can be which can be very efficiently, quickly, and with true analysis and deep analysis of your data, and various scenarios in your business can be rooted down, and we can find out what's going on over there and come up with proper decisions accordingly. After that, we will also cover natural language processing, or NLP, which is going to help you explore a very wide industry in terms of sentiment analysis, speech to text, text to speech kind of scenarios. And those are just examples of NLP. So this is a field which is booming, and if you are into this field, you will get a very wider range of opportunities in your career. And Tableau, well, this is a magical software, which is one of the easiest softwares in the industry, yet it has given employment to so many people, and the employment is really amazing. I mean, it's a tool which is used. Tableau is a tool which is used for data visualization. It's used for business intelligence and so on. And at the same time, I've seen people getting really good jobs as a Tableau developer or as a data scientist in Tableau, and they have crores of packages as well. It is that valuable. And then after learning all these topics in chunks one by one in a process, what we do is we start working upon data science real-time projects, wherein you come across real-life scenarios, and there would be individual projects based upon topics and based upon industries which would be taken. If you happen to come from a specific industry, probably you can also inform us about it, and we will ensure that we are covering projects coming from those industries as well. Okay, so this is a short overview about the course structure. Now, the languages that you learn can also they also have their extension when you happen to go into development. Okay, so see how the scenario of development looks like. Means it's divided into two types, or two parts: front end and back end development. So if you happen to know Python, it becomes easier for you to work with HTML, CSS, and other front end type of scenarios. And then it also, as a backend, you are coding with Python, so you have a great scope in terms of development as well. When it comes to classification of data structure, we have linear and non-linear data structures. So see, data structures, these are the building blocks of any programming languages, right? In English language, we know it is built up of alphabets from A to Z. Same way for any programming language, a data structure is there, right? So we will ensure that you know all the basics and how are they applicable in different scenarios. How do you work upon with statistics? So the tools, what the way we would follow, or the approach would be, we would be going with detailed approach of we will ensure that all the theory is understood very well. And once we cover the theory, we will try to help you with the hands-on part in our tools like Python and R, and then we would be, of course, you would be given chance to do the hands-on for each and every specific topic. And not just that, but along with that, real-time projects is also another thing that we would consider doing, right? And then once we move towards statistics, there are various algorithms which come into picture. So what you are seeing here is decision tree, which happens to be one of the algorithm. However, there are many algorithms. Sorry, we have linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, k nearest neighbors, support vector machine, clustering, so KNN, or we have hierarchical clustering, right? So there are a lot of things in terms of algorithms also we would study. So for example, if I consider decision tree, so see, suppose if I want to purchase a car, right? So these now this, what you see here, this is a 2-3 steps of conditions that I have, and I can think whether I should purchase a car or not, right? But what if there are multiple steps and the steps are really complex, right? So in that way, or there are methodologies wherein these algorithms help us. So considering a simple case or scenario, if we consider the color to be red, okay, if the color of the car is red, we will check if the model is latest one, uh, especially after 2010 only. Okay, if it is latest one, we will buy it. If it is not, we will check upon the mileage, right? If the mileage is less than 50,000 kilometers, probably we will buy it, right? So these steps are there. And then suppose if the color is not red, right? Example, the color is yellow, right? So for Ferrari looks good in yellow. So if it's a Ferrari car and the budget suits, we'll buy it, right? Otherwise, no. So these are the scenarios in which you can make decisions. So the machines can be molded in a particular manner wherein they would help you take decisions for your business in a better manner. And then we have regression analysis, deeper study that we would be doing based upon different regressions, coming from simple linear, multiple linear, logistic regression, which we would take a look at one by one and then proceed. Next, what we have is supervised and unsupervised learning, right? So again, this is another type of division that we would see in our machine learning terminologies. Why do we use a certain kind of data? When do we use it, right? What are the different mechanisms when we are using our data, and how do we classify our data, and when to use which kind of algorithm, right? And what are the basics of those algorithms, and which data suits for which algorithm, when to do prediction, when to do analysis, right? All these details would be studied by us also in detail. So this is one way wherein we would be taking a deeper look. What you see here, this n-gram in NLP, this is a concept which comes from your sentence formations, or the divisions which comprise of in your natural language processing. And what you see in this slide, there are data types that we have in Tableau. So see, data types again in Tableau, these are again the building blocks. So we have text, we have date values, date and time values, numerical values, Boolean values, geographical values, cluster group. So the list is long, okay? It's a big list, and there are various data types that we have right here in front of Tableau. With the help of these basics, we can actually create really great reports and dashboards, static, dynamic, and animated dashboards with the help of Tableau, which can be used for day-to-day analysis. Okay, so these things are there. Coming to you being able to get started with Henry Harvin, Well, let me give you a small introduction, a quick introduction about Henry Harvin. However, before we begin, before I start and go towards introduction of Henry Harvin, I would just like to know if anyone has any questions so far about the topic or in terms of coverage. Any questions, you are free to ask. You can put your questions in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and you can speak as well. Okay, you can let me know if there is anything, if you want any sort of clarity in terms of subject coverage and so on. Okay, so that silence tells me that so far things are clear, and I'm taking it ahead from here. How do you get started with Henry Harvin? Well, about Henry Harvin, we started our journey in 2013. We are based in San Francisco, California, and it is a competency development organization. So we offer focused learning solutions, and we cater to diverse audience from varying industry and academics. So who we are, we deliver instructor-led trainings to a client base of 3 lakh plus learners. We deliver self-paced training to a client based on of 2 lakh plus learners. We provide 400 plus courses, a vendor with 200 and plus corporates. We partner to 130 plus colleges in pan India. Those are the a bit of details about us. Coming to the program features, well, these are the benefits that you can avail about yourself. So 9-in-1 program that we have launched recently, wherein we ensure that you get various skills and techniques along with practical learning. That is our first feature of the training course. Second one is the Hallmark certification, wherein you can get globally recognized certification with Hallmark next to your name. So you can check with the operations team, once about it. And then we also have 10 plus projects that we would be working upon. As I told you, real time, real life projects based upon the different industries. And if you're coming from a specific industry, you can let us know that, and we will consider taking projects from that specific industry as well. We have guaranteed internships also. So 100% internship, which is guaranteed at beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels. So this is one thing which you can check upon again. We have off-campus placement support, which happens to be optional, but if in case you're looking for a job, you can opt for it, and the amount that you see is also very minimal. For 2,000 rupees only is the off-campus job support which would be provided, and you get job as per your as per your skills and so on. Then you can also sorry, take part in hackathons. So if you want to be part of the hackathon community, you can enroll for that also as well. However, that is optional. Okay, just a moment, mommy. Sorry. So yeah, these things are there. And then you have boot camps also, which are worth 3,000. Well, let me tell you a difference quickly about hackathons and these boot camps. What's this? So, well, hackathons, these are sometimes what happens is there are few problem statements that are given along with data sets also mostly, and you have to come up with solution for those problem statements. It can be in terms of your presentation about analysis of what you're analyzing. Sometimes it can be in terms of development and so on. Now, what happens is when you take part in these hackathons, you tend to become more creative, because now see, you know the programming language, you know the software, and what you're going to do is you would be trying to solve that particular problem statement from your, in terms of your ideologies, in terms of your understanding from the subject, right? From different angles you would be analyzing it, and so on. So this is where your creativity comes in. And now, because it's a competition sort of a thing, it's not just you, but there are other teams also who are coming up with their ideologies, right? So it's a big learning process that comes into picture at this time when you are working upon, when you are taking part in hackathons. And they are of great value actually. So that is the feature that you have here. Now, when it comes to boot camps are usually, they are long, I would say, A to Z kind of trainings that you're provided with about a particular topic, right? So you can just pay somewhere around 3,000, and you can become an expert in a specific topic. So you can take part in those boot camps. So again, it is of great value. But of course, those are some things that are optional, and you may or may not take it. But of course, if you add all these things in your resume, it adds value. And then e-learning is, well, you have premium access to, our jobs for you portal offering of campus job support, which you can take part of it. It would be an e-learning of various other subtopics which would be open to you. You can talk to your support team about that and enroll accordingly. And then the gold membership, well, it's a 1-year gold membership program, which the academy has, wherein you can attend unlimited live sessions just by paying 6,000 rupees per year. And again, it's optional, but depends. If you're coming from specific industries which requires wider range of knowledge, you can enroll into it, and only in that much amount you become eligible to attend sessions from various topics, right? Whatever you would want. So these things are there. Now, about the program features, if I sum up everything in a nutshell, it's a 6 months live training. I'm talking about the data science postgraduate, job guarantee program, wherein you get access to our recorded video lectures. You get access to our e-learning portal, which I've already told you in the previous slide. 100% guaranteed placement again, which comes with this. And of course, internship support is what would be provided. 52 plus masterclass sessions in terms of boot camps, which you can enroll. 1-year gold membership benefits, and 5+ soft skill sessions, and 24/7 support. And then there are other perks like complimentary modules. You can get soft skill development and resume writing, all those things you get from us. Now, upon completion, right, what you will have, the first most important thing is the technical knowledge, which is something of big value, because now we are all moving towards more and more we are all adopting technology. So these technologies which get you rid of manual processes, and you actually become pretty able and pretty skilled with these technologies. So that is one thing. Better job opportunities because of the placement support, which would be open to you as a portal. And then you have, just a moment, give me a minute. All right. Sorry for that. Now, when it comes to the skill and proficiency, well, you can apply to industry, you can apply these relevant tools and techniques to improve the performance. Now, I'll give you an example here. A few days back, I mean, 2-3 days back only, there came a large chunk of data to me, right? And I had to do some kind of splitting and dealing with data. Now, if I wanted, I could have sat and done it row by row of Excel. But what I did is I quickly uploaded in my Tableau, and just, Tableau did everything for me in a fraction of seconds, right? Just because I knew the tool, I could get rid of the manual work, right? Otherwise, it would have taken my 2 hours of time if I would have done it manually. So of course, the skill and proficiency makes you faster, and at the same time, it also makes you very efficient. And because you are so you are efficient, you are equipped with all these tools, you are eligible with highly paid and secure jobs. Okay, so you can, when I say highly paid and secure jobs, the skills are pretty valuable. As I told you, Tableau as a simple tool is capable enough of getting you package in crores, right? So it is that important. And because you are working on such big packages and such big things, what happens is you get secure jobs, right? Because you'll get it in good companies, and you become a valuable person at the same time. And then of course there's tremendous growth, because if I take simple example of data analysis or data science, suppose, so it, of course, you will be spending some time here learning these topics, right? And once that is done, data science and data analysis, of course, it will take you some time to grow in this industry, post which there's no stopping there. You have other steps next to it, like you have machine learning, probably you have NLP as growth step, you have deep learning, and the list is big. You have automation, you have artificial intelligence, so you can pick up any industry. So you have got big growth, and you become unstoppable in your industry in specifically. So this is what you would be equipped with. So I've already told you about the course features. We ensure that a strong foundation is set up in the first step itself, wherein we then go ahead and we begin with statistics. We tell you about R, Python, and then algorithms in Python, and then natural language processing, Tableau, and then we pick up data science projects. So you can pick up any elective. It can be AI, ML, it can be deep learning with Keras and TensorFlow, anything. Now, when it comes to the program details, well, it's a postgraduate program in data science, it's a 12 months two-way training certification. You'll have exams, and you'll have unlimited batches with different trainers. You'll have masterclass sessions, job guarantee, as I told you. We have e-learning platform access, we have batch recordings, and so on. The fees, well, it is 1.5 lakhs, including all these things that I have been telling you. Initially, the fees was somewhere around 2.5, but then we saw that there's immense interest in students, and many of them are taking it also. So we have ensured that, we have tried to make it in such a manner that it is available easily for everyone, because of the learning value that is important, along with all these job guarantees, hallmark certification, all these things which are included in this 1.5. The 9 steps, which I told you, the features, these are all included in this particular amount. Now, if you want to get our updates, right, if in case you are interested, you can take a look at our Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. So I'm just giving away the links that we have over here in the chat. You can pick them up and you can keep them. The next thing that we have is the upcoming batch, which happens to be on 7th Jan. Batches would start every week. Okay, so if you're interested, you can enroll. How do you enroll? So this is the link which I'm giving you, if in case you are interested. And if you want to get some clarity This is the WhatsApp and email that I'm providing you, sorry, which you can take part in. Okay, so these things are there, and that's all. So if anyone has any questions, they can let me know. You can unmute, or you can put your questions in the chat. I will answer them. Please go ahead. Yeah, Krishna, you can put your question in the chat, or you can let me know by unmuting yourself. Yeah, we do provide recorded lectures and unlimited e-learnings also. As many times you want, you can take a look at those. Not just this, but it is also about other topics also which you can explore. So those also, you'll get access to those topics also. Yeah, you can ask the questions and directly the trainer would also reply. So you have doubt sessions also. And if not, I mean, if you have more questions, you can request from the ops team, and they loop you directly to the trainer, and you can have your questions solved accordingly. Anything else, anyone, you can ask? Krishna, you need to have your laptop or desktop. That is mandatory because you are entering into the field of computer science, right, which involves data science. And the data which we are handling is on devices, right? So the formal or business data may corrupt your phone. It's not possible to work efficiently there, and it becomes compulsory or need, if you're wanting to learn this particular thing, that you have your desktop or computer.